Greetings, Gloria Victis community. We are happy to welcome you to the new Glory season, the season of Feudal Lords. Like each season, we have prepared a bunch of new and thrilling features and systems that we hope will be to your liking. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future videos like this one, and be sure to leave a like and comment under the video and share your thoughts with us. Guilds have always been one of the core features of Gloria Victis, as they are the driving force for nations and content across the map. Recently, our design team has been looking into guilds and trying to find aspects of guild gameplay that could be expanded. While it's a big task that will continue in the future, we have already added a number of new systems and events that redefine the goals and activities of guilds in Gloria Victis. Let's take a look at the new content that guilds received in these recent updates. The key feature of this season is the new Feudal System. Each guild can fight and care for any location on the map in order to claim it as a fief. The guild that owns the fief receives benefits including reduced fees on crafting and traveling, and the ability to collect taxes paid by players traveling or using the crafting workshops. In addition, castles in the loot zone are now protected at nightlock, so if your guild works around a castle during the more active hours, you don't have to worry about losing it in the middle of the night. And, by the way, the guard shields in these locations show the guild heraldry of the fief owner. In recent weeks, we introduced a new and challenging guild PVE Raid that takes place in an ancient temple where players need to cooperate and push their tactical and combat abilities to their limits in order to come out victorious with bags packed with precious loot. We didn't forget about the guilds more keen on the PvP aspect of guild gameplay. Foreign Technology Caravan sets guilds out on a journey to enemy loot zone territory to raid, loot and deliver guild technology packs back to the safety of their castle walls as a caravan moving across the map on foot. Guilds that complete this daunting task earn bonus technology points which provide buffs to their players and earns them prestige in the rankings. So whether you prefer PvP or PvE, wait no more, gather your guild, and venture into the world of Gloria Victis to fight, train and conquer for fame and glory. Listening to community feedback, we have added the long-awaited guild banners displaying the guild's heraldry. Not only do they look cool, players can use them in battle to buff allies, and the sound of the war horn rallies the party. We recently revamped resource gathering, relocating lower-tier materials exclusively to the non-loot zone and high-tier materials to the loot zone. This is a much-needed change that livens up the roaming aspect of the game and brings an expansion to the much-requested risk versus reward. At the same time, NPC levels and loot tables have been reworked to provide a more rewarding experience in the loot zone, and NPC AI difficulty has been tweaked for better player experience at all levels. These changes were prepared to ensure that playing both loot zone and non-loot zone is fun and engaging in their own way, bringing more varied content for players to enjoy. Along with these changes to crafting, reinforcing, and renovating received a number of deep adjustments to ensure that high-quality, high-tier equipment is more rewarding to make and profitable to sell for those that can achieve it, bringing more meaning to becoming a master craftsman in the world of Gloria Victis. In recent weeks, our castles have received a significant expansion. Besides guilds being able to claim them as fiefs, the building and repair systems have been reworked to be more immersive. Players need to carry the needed materials to the construction site by hand or use new transport wagons. Defenders can now prepare for defense by stacking up arrow bundles and throwable stones on the walls to use them to strike down the attacking forces. Forts received special guard houses that increase the number of guards in a location. And the attackers can tear down these houses using catapults and flames. We would also like to share with you some new information about the changes we are currently working on and that will be ready for you to enjoy in the upcoming weeks. We are happy to announce that we are very close to releasing the first iteration of Guild Islands. Soon, each guild will be able to buy their own island upon which they will be able to build, train, and spend time together. We believe that this is a very important feature that will have a great impact on guild gameplay. Once the Guild Islands are up and running, we will continue to work on bringing back the State of Wars. These thrilling fights will come back in a more dynamic form, letting guilds fight against each other on their guild islands for resources and glory. We are working hard on bringing as much fun and different tactical options as possible to these fights, making sure that the fights will always be a unique and challenging experience. The addition of packages that can be carried around the world by wagons or by hand enabled us to prepare some more interesting content based on the concept of trade packs. Currently, we are working on the introduction of a new Bastion logistics system that would enable players to transport goods between locations in order to fulfill their needs. After the recent extensions to castle management and its defenses, we want to focus more on the attackers, giving them more ways to plan the attack on the castles. First on the list is the addition of siege ladders that would enable the attackers to open new ways of entering the castle and spread out the defenders. We are really excited about such an addition to the system and are currently testing out different solutions to make the system as fun and fair as possible. We've recently improved the visuals of the game world by adding dust blowing near the ground and new fire particles on burning structures. Currently, our artists are working on a much requested feature, different wall appearances for upgradable walls. This will bring more life and variety to locations across the map and make them look like they belong in the land they have been built upon. Our level design team is working on upgrading the visuals of rocks and cliffs. That's everything we have for you today. Be sure to gather your guild and check out the changes for yourself and become one of the Feudal Lords of this season.